Yeah, for sure.
Do you think that traditions and values are logic based?
Definitely not all the time.
It's a twofold. Some of it is based on religion, but then like you can apply logic to it. You know what I mean? Because it's been a tradition because something has worked for so long, right? So if it's working, we built this logic to know it works this way. We sustained the quality of life for this long, so we know based on our tradition that this thing works. And then when we take logic or take tradition and values away, we have this mess we're in right now.
I mean, I fundamentally disagree with that. People have done certain things for thousands of years, from human sacrifices to all kinds of really fucked up traditions.
I think, sorry, it's just one of those moments where like you might be in a frame of mind where you're trying to answer a question and your mind is going one place, and then someone just comes like they just come left field with some crazy example. You're like, all right, like I wasn't trying to agree to that. I was just like I was just trying to say like, hey, like, sometimes we do things, it works for a little bit, so we kept it going. Then Abba hit him with they was doing things like human sacrifices for hundreds of years before we decided that that wasn't a thing anymore. But yeah, no, I mean, listen, I agree with Abba on that as well. Not the human sacrifices, but like just because we've been doing things for a certain part doesn't mean it's always worked, and doesn't mean that it's always necessarily logical. A lot of times, sometimes things just like people do it because people have done it, but it doesn't mean it was logical. It just means it was tradition.
But you made the assertion that you feel like the left is more emotional. But I would argue that if you are, very religious, that a lot of that is based in emotion. It's based in faith. It's based in ideas. This idea that lefties are all emotional, but righties are more, lefties are more emotional and righties are more logical.
I feel like sometimes the who is emotional and the who's weak and all this like stupid stuff is really just like who does better branding to convey the other side as a certain thing, and who is more convinced by it. Because I agree with everything Abba's saying here, right? Like we would talk about emotionality and all these different things, but when we talk about these traditions that are typically adopted by more conservative folks, like we are talking about feelings a lot of the times. But like they're just not seen as feelings. They're seen as like, oh, this is the truth. This is what it needs to be. And it's like, well, no, it's just feelings, right? It's feelings about your culture, about your traditions, about like your belief systems, and like you're just moving off of that. And that's fine, I guess. But like don't then try to turn around and act like you're the most logical person in the world. Like it's not what we're doing here, right?